Hi all are welcome to ARCH8 Series, an initiative from THiNC Institute of Design to empower architectural aspirants all over India to get good marks in JEE Main Paper 2 examination. So today we will be discussing few previous year questions has been asked from the part of non-verbal reasoning. Everyone know that the non-verbal reasoning is attracting a good number of questions in JEE Main Paper 2 examination. So we can discuss some questions today and how we can solve those questions in an easy way. Myself, Chandu P Chandran, you are watching THiNC Institute of Design. So let's discuss some questions as like the previous session, coming from different topics as like a mirror image, water image, projections, surface development. So in the last class we were discussing these topics. So consider it as a continuation of that session. So those who haven't watched my previous video, please watch that too. So by practicing it, by regular practice, you will be getting good marks in these sessions or these areas. So we can start from a question. It is asked from the side of projection. So you are provided with a set of buildings. Okay, so the problem figure shows the top view of an object. So the object can be comparable to a set of buildings. You can call it flats. When you look from the top, as that means you are traveling in an aeroplane. So that situation is taking into here. So assume like those things. So identify the correct elevation. So you are now starting at the roads and you are looking into those buildings. Okay, so this is the case over here. So based on the top view, you need to identify the exact elevation, and you are provided with a directional arrow to point out the elevation. So just observe the question. You can find triangles, you can find squares. Okay, so these are the things which is frequently coming in this question. So when you observe, you can start from the right side. Here you can find a triangle, and when you plot some dotted lines to the base, you can find an extreme right and an extreme left lines. Okay, an extreme right and an extreme left line in the last figure. Okay, so when you observe the figure A, B, C and D, in D you can find one line through the middle, that means between the extreme left and an extreme right, there you can find one edge. So you have to think, or you have to connect it with the question figure. There you couldn't find a line through the middle, so option D is eliminated because we are only having two edges, one in the extreme left and the other in the extreme right, no in between. Even in option B also you can find a similar elevation. Okay, so option B is also eliminated. Now the discussion is between option C and D, and you can find that one building is coming like this. Okay, he is having a line and another edge like this, and similarly you can find one more edges. So these are closely packed buildings, and you are able to find some sort of distance in option C. Okay, so it's a very easy question. You can simply eliminate option C also. So just observing a few things, you are able to solve this question. That's the importance over here. So through this way you can save your time enormously in an examination hall. So we can just move on to the next question. Question number 2. So the question is, the problem figure shows the top view of an object. Identify the correct elevation amongst the answer figures looking in the direction of the arrow. So you are provided with a reference arrow as like the previous case. So you need to look from the direction of the arrow. So actually it's a computer based exam, not a paper pen based exam. So the techniques which we are providing here is entirely based on computer based examination. So in paper we can do anything, like we can even draw it separately. Okay, in computer based examination we can only imagine things. So in here question number 2, you can count the edges Okay, you can count the edges. Even you can count vertices also. I am here counting edges only. So here 2 vertices providing one edge, another one, 2, 3, 4. These 4 edges are clearly visible from the direction of the arrow. Okay, size differences will be happening because it's a slope, so it will be only having a size this much, not as like the first one. Second one is somewhat smaller. Anyway, those differences will be happening, but you will definitely see 1, 2, 3 and the 4th surface or the 4th edge. So just examine the options. Option A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's already crossed 4. So option A is definitely not the answer. Now come to B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As like the previous case, it also crossed the boundary. That means it is also 4 plus. So option B is also eliminated. Option A as well as B was having 6 edges. That's why we had eliminated them. Next, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Option C is also having 6 edges. So we doesn't need to bother about option C also. Now comes to option D. Actually here is not a requirement of counting over here, but since the practice is like that, we can count it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hope you remember that 1 and 2 are not comparable in size because 1 and 2 are not equal. So that thing I had mentioned earlier due to the slopes. So obviously option 2 become the answer. Okay, so if anyone have any doubts, just put it in the comments. We will definitely reply to your comments regarding any doubts. So next question, and again a question from the projection. Plenty of questions are coming in the examination from the projection, but in different manners. Okay, so all different types of questions coming from projection itself. So the 3D figure shows the view of an object. Identify the correct top view amongst the answer figures. Okay, so the question is asking us to find out the top view. So we can just count the number of surfaces from the top. So when you look from the top, you can find one surface over here, 1, 2, 3. You can find a slope over here, 4. So the next one, 5. You can find one over here, 6. And the 7th one. So the question figure is having 7 surfaces. Now we can just come over here. You can find one surface over here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So option A can be an answer. Okay, option A can be, but I never confirm it because it is having 7 surfaces as like in the question figure, but we have to examine other options also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, again a 7 is coming here, so it is also having a possibility. Now come to option C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, again a 7 is happening here. Okay, so option C is also having equal probability. The last option, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Unlike in the previous cases, our counting method failed over here. Okay, so that is why I told you that always use it as a method of elimination. Okay, so here all the 4 options is giving you 7 each. Now we can start comparing. Okay, now we can start comparing. Okay, so here when you observe the options, you are having a top view. So you need to have a rectangle cut out from here. So when you observe the options, you couldn't find a cutting in option D. So option D is eliminated. Okay, now just come to the size of 1. 1, is having equal size in these three areas, but when you compare it with C, larger side, it is a smaller side. So C can be eliminated when you look from the top. Come to option B. As compared to this side, the other two are smaller. When you comparing it to this area, the other two are smaller. So simply option B also can be eliminated. So when the counting method is a failure, at that time you can use these kinds of comparative methods by comparing the sizes. Okay, so the right answer will be option A. So now let's move on to the next question. Fourth one. So it is also a similar question, but here it is asking you the view from the direction of the arrow. The 3D figure shows the view of an object. Identify the correct view looking in the direction of the arrow. Okay, you have provided with the 4 answer figures. Okay, so now just look into the number of surfaces. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can simply find 5 surfaces when you look from the direction of the arrow. Let's examine the options. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So option A can be the answer. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the counting method now it is applicable here. So option B is eliminated because only 4 surfaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Okay. So in the previous case we find the failure of the counting principle. In the next case we are finding the success of the counting principle. Okay. So this way the question paper has been designed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we need to compare between A and B. A and B. Okay, the comparison is between A and B. So here I told you that one area is missing. Okay, one area is being unlike in the previous case, when the top view, this area will be missing, and in this case it will be covered because we are looking from this direction. So we will be having a rectangle over here. We will be having another piece of rectangle over here. So when you observe it, option D lacks it. So option D got eliminated. So option D is simply eliminated here. So the right answer goes to option A. So now it's the turn of the fifth question. So the fifth question is not from projections, it is coming from mirror image. In our previous class, we discussed the conditions for mirror coming on bottom. Now the mirror is on the right side. Here the mirror is on the right side. So when you observe here, the rules are there will be no distortion. Everything as like in the question paper will be replicated. No, nothing will be added, nothing will be deleted. Rule number 2, lateral inversion will happen. Lateral inversion will happen. That means left to right change will be there, but there will be no top to bottom change because the mirror is on the right side. So with these inferences, we can just start looking from the centerpiece. The centerpiece always keeps its position at the center. Now you can find it. Option A is okay. Center is okay. B, the center is okay. C, the centerpiece is having some sort of difference. He is missing 2 lines. So C eliminated. Okay. When you observe the D, it's okay. Now the next criteria we are going to looking into it is the box. So this box is on the right side, so it will comes to the left side. When you observe all the options, that one is on the left side. Everywhere it is on the left side. So the next thing over here is these arrows. Okay, we are going for looking into this box. So when you observe that box, option A, it's okay. B, it's okay. But in case of the D, you can find an extra line. In the D, you are able to find an extra line. So option D is also eliminated. Now we can come over to the next portion, that is this area. Okay, so it will comes to the right side. So observe the right side. So in option A you can find a missing line, but in option B it's there. So option A is eliminated. So what is the right answer? Option B. Option B is the right answer. So now we can move on to the next question. Question number 6. That question is from the projection. Just look from the direction of the arrow. Okay, just look from the direction of the arrow. So here you can find one surface over here, the second one over here, the third one over here, and you can find one surface over here, that is the surface number 4. So 1, 2, 3 and fourth surface, because a portion has been cut from here. So the fourth surface you can observe over there. So just examine the options 1, 2, 3, 4. So for surface 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 1, 2, 3. So option D eliminated with the counting method. Now 3 options are with us, and by simply looking into it, I hope you know the orientation of the line. So it is from left top to right bottom. So in option B it's wrongly marked, option B is eliminated, but in C it is okay, but C misses this area. It has to be like this. So option C is also eliminated. At the end, option A is the right answer. At the end, option A is the right answer. Now we can move on to the next question, that is question number 7. Here is also a direction based question. You are provided with a directional arrow and you need to identify the exact elevation from the direction of the arrow. So when you observe it, you can find one surface over here, second one over here, third one over here. Okay, and you can find one hole over here. You can call it the position 4. Okay, you can call it as the phase 4 or surface 4. Okay, in all the options that one is there, but in one it is on the left side. Actually it has to be on the right side, and you can find that it is not a continuous line. So option C as well as D remains here. Option A and B get eliminated because it is not a continuous line. It's not a continuous line over here too. That is why we eliminated B. Okay, now come to option C and D. Now the position of the 4 is relevant over here. It is on the right side, so it will comes to the right side only. So option C is the answer, and D ruled out due to this position difference. Okay, so we just finished 7 questions, and now we are going to the 8th question. So here is also the question is exactly similar to the previous case. So practicing as much as questions determine your success in the examination. So we can observe this one as like the previous case. Count 1, 2, 3, 4. You can find the surface 5. This one 6. So 6 surfaces are possible here. Okay, 6 surfaces are possible here. Even with the orientation you can eliminate C. Anyway, we can apply the counting method. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 over here. Option B eliminated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Option C keeps here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. So option B is eliminated through the counting method itself. Now come over here. Just look into the area which I marked in the red over here. Option C. Here you can find it is coming like that, and after it is making a slope. So option C is not at all following that way. So option C eliminated. Now the doubt is between A and D, and here you can find an extra edge over here, but actually it is not with the option 2. Okay, it's not with the area 2 in the question. So option D is also eliminated. So the right answer is option A. Okay, so the next question is here. You need to look from the direction of the arrow. So count the number of surface. 1, 2. Only 2 surfaces are visible. Just check the options over here. Okay, whether there is a third surface? No, there is only 2 surfaces are here. Just get into the options 1 and 2. Option A satisfies the requirement, but we need to check B. 1, 2, 3. Okay, eliminated, simply eliminated. 1, 2, 3. We doesn't need to keep it. We should eliminate it. 1, 2, 3. Simply counting method is giving us answer in 5 seconds. Okay, how much time you are saving in the examination hall in these areas will contribute it to the questions which require more time. Okay, so within minimum time you have to solve these questions. So the last question is here. So you need to count the surface. 1, 2, 3, 4. We just counted from the direction of the arrow. So now we can count here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, option A is okay. 1, 2, 3. It's not fine here. Only 3. Option B eliminated. But because we want 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 is okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 and the 5th one. So 50% of the options we had eliminated through the counting method. Now we had option A and option C. Now we had option A and option C. So let's check here. So this step is having a length up to here. Step 3 as well as 2 is having similar length. Okay. So when you observe here, the first one is okay. Okay, the next one, there is a difference. Okay, when you see the line at the top, it is okay. 4th one, it's okay. But when you come over here, 2 as well as 3 is having different length, and 3, 1 and 2, step 1 and 2 are equal in length also. So the last two steps, the lengths are not at all equal, but in option C it is equal. So option C is eliminated. Now just look into the option A. First one, okay. The second one, in the question figure it is 3. The 3 and 4 are equal in length. Okay, so 2 and 3 mark here, 2 and 3, the difference in length is not there. So option A, the last line, option A, the last line, as like in the one, as in the question, are equal. So option A will be the right answer. Since we are able to eliminate 3 options, the remaining one will be the answer. Okay, so through this we had come across different types of questions coming in projections. Okay, today we mainly focused on projection. So this much questions from projections in a single examination means the importance of projections in those areas. So practice as much as questions possible. We think are here to support you. So just follow our videos in the upcoming sessions. Stay tuned to us. Thank you all.
We like the video. So how is your exam preparation going? What makes you different is how you prepare for the exam. We are consistent in producing top results both in the field of architecture and design, which is of course our pride, and we welcome you for the upcoming courses. We have short-term courses, long-term courses. Short-term courses include crash batches and foundation batch, and long-term courses include regular batches, repeater batches and long-term weekend batches. For more details regarding our courses, visit our website www.thinkdis.com. The link will be provided in the description box below. Let's design your career. Let's design it together with THiNC Institute of Design. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe and also click the bell icon. Bye. Stay tuned for more updates.